She's handling other things.
You also have to use those masks. It should be the
We have uncovered the real plot designed to plunge the Electoral Bill into another mines of perpetual delay and foist a cul-de-sac on us as the Independent National Electoral Commission prepares for the 2023 general elections. We, the undersigned CSOs, would like to draw their attention of the leadership of the National Assembly, the presidency, the Independent National Electoral Commission, political parties and stakeholders, and the entire country to this unpatriotic conspiracy. The fallout of the Section 52(2) of the Senate version of the Electoral Bill on electronic transmission of results is to trigger an executive veto and cause the bill to be returned to the National Assembly, by which time the National Assembly will have been busy attending to the Appropriation Act. The elements behind this shameful plan, who had earlier infiltrated the Senate to ensure the insertion of a clause that is in clear violation of the 1999 Constitution, Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended, will also be the goons to use the backdoor to prevail on the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice to impress it on Mr. President, that's President Buhari, not to sign the bill because it contravenes the Constitution. They intend to achieve the conspiracy of creating an executive legislative fiasco in the first phase, and then from next year, when election cycle is fully in swing, throw the electoral reform matter into the murky water of politics, including making it an object of North-South divide. For those in doubt of this plot, we wish to draw your attention to two things. One, a joint committee of the National Assembly had agreed to a bill in which in section 52(2), INEC was given the power to transmit results unencumbered. That means INEC can transmit results as at when practicable. That was what was contained in the joint committee report of the National Assembly. And you will recall that after that was concluded and the bill was taken to each house, we now got information that, the one that was sent to the Senate was doctored. Also, another ground why we are strongly suspecting this and we are standing by this conspiracy is that one of the CSOs, one of those partners standing here, had used their legal representative to write the National Communication Commission to, within 14 days, apologize to Nigerians for misleading Nigerians based on the fact that was available to it regarding 3G coverage of the entire country. It will interest Nigerians and members of the press to know that the reply that we got from the NCC was that they will be investigating our allegation and get back to us. As we speak, the NCC is yet to respond and get back to us. Now, when you look at these two grounds, the fact that a joint committee of the National Assembly agreed on a specific clause, and that clause was subsequently doctored in the Senate, leading us to the current situation that we have, that everybody is calling on the Senate to respect the House of Representatives version, then you will understand that there is a plot indeed for this bill never to be passed at all. Now, I want to ask some basic question. Why is the Senate insisting on taking the path of illegality when INEC has said it has the capacity to transmit election results? Why will an NCC representative make false claims to the House of Representatives when INEC and NCC Joint Technical Committee on Election transmission of results had found the mobile network adequately covered 93% of polling unit? Why is the Senate ignoring data and interested in sticking to an unconstitutional proposal? You may therefore wish to recall that the President, during a meeting with INEC in June 2021, assured the nation that we will make available to them, that's INEC, everything they need to operate efficiently so that no one will say we don't want to go or that we want a third term. That's Mr. President Buhari is talking there. Therefore, we ask, why is the Senate working at a cross purpose against the President? In the same vein, the President had equally vowed that there will be no excuse for failure. We will meet all of INEC's demand. We consider this commitment by Mr. President as inclusive of the demand by INEC for electronic transmission of results. And since INEC and the overriding legal opinion in the country have confirmed the Senate version of Section 52 Sub 2 of the Electoral Bill passed that is in clear violation of the 1999 Constitution, why is the Senate at this crucial juncture not avoiding clauses and provisions that could trigger an executive veto or create constitutional crisis? In spite of Section 14.2 of the 1999 Constitution, which asserts the sovereignty of Nigeria, the Senate is still insisting that they want to go against the will of the people. And when you look at what Section 14.2 of the 1999 Constitution says, it says sovereignty belongs to the people of Nigeria, from whom government, including the National Assembly, through this Constitution, derives all its powers and authority. We are therefore urging the National Assembly, we are urging the Senate, the House of Representatives, to allow constitutionality and national interest to prevail in the harmonization of the bill. In the spirit of our Constitution, we demand that the National Assembly concludes this process in good time and in a manner that will build the confidence of the electorate and strengthen our democracy. The people of Nigeria are eager to have an electoral bill harmonized, transmitted, and signed by President Buhari even before the Anambra governorship election scheduled on November 6, 2021. While the President has openly and frankly expressed his readiness to sign the bill, it is instructive that the Independent National Electoral Commission, on the other hand, has also shown commitment to implement this law. So in essence, what we are saying is that these CSO, our partners, have uncovered a plot to delay the passage of the electoral bill. The reason why some of these interests who are pushing the Senate version is simply because they know that the President will not sign a bill that contravenes the Constitution of Nigeria 1999. Therefore, this bill will be returned to the Senate or to the National Assembly. Then the process will be delayed. Then we'll wait till next year. And this bill will then become an object of a controversy based on the murky water of our politics. And it will now become difficult to pass this bill. I yield my time to my brother.
Thank you. Fellow countrymen, on behalf of all our partners and people spread across this country, we are calling on every Nigerian to see this as an opportunity to stand up to those who you have elected to represent you at the National Assembly. The plot to delay this bill, the plot to ensure that the President does not sign this bill is real. And from our findings, it is actually something a lot of them in the House are beginning to fall for. You cannot have a bill, a version of this bill that will go to the President that has problems with the Constitution. It is absolutely not possible. Therefore, we are calling on the conference committee that have just been set up in the Senate and in the House. The 14 wise men and women, as we want to call them. The eyes of the country are fixed on you. Every child that we have told that their future depends on credible elections, they're watching what you do every day. From Senator Okwenife to Senator Matthew Urogide, to Senator Gaya, every young man, every young woman in this country, we are watching you. And before I yield the floor, I want to call on Dr. Ahmed Lawan, the Senate President. I want to call on the Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila. History beckons. What you do today will determine where this country will be in the next, say, 20, 30, or 50 years. Section 52, sub 2, must be one that is people-centered, democracy protecting and preserving, and we must ensure that election results moving forward no longer rise like Gary, because if we can transmit results electronically, all of the killings of our young people, our core members, will stop. Because if you will let me ahead, the result that you want to tamper with has already gotten to INEC. We call on the National Assembly to do the right thing. We call on the people who have been elected to serve. Do your work and do it well. Thank you. I yield my time.
Stated what the issues are. I just want to add, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has made a strong commitment to sign the Electoral Act Amendment into law. The Independent National Electoral Commission has made a strong commitment. In fact, they released a position paper a few days ago stating that they are ready and capable of conducting our elections in a free, credible, and transparent manner, especially regarding the electronic transmission of results. Nigerians all over, including civil society organizations and members of the public, are looking forward to a 2023 general elections that will be free and credible and transparent. But I can assure you that there are people who have been elected by members of the public into the House of Representatives and the Senate that are not interested in the same things that we're interested in. They are interested in ensuring that we continue to run our elections in the manner that we have continued to run them. The Electoral Act Amendment that has been passed by the House and the Senate have included interesting and instructive provisions that would ensure that our elections are free and fair. The election that will ensure that people who vote would be assured that their votes will count. But there are politicians who are not interested in these things, and they are currently in power.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.